Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Attendance Zone Advisory Commission meeting for January 15th, 2025. The time is now 6 p.m. To begin, I just want to acknowledge that the land on which we gather is the territorial homelands of the Nuwu and Moapa Band of Paiutes and the Las Vegas Band of Paiutes. In conformance with the open meeting law, it is hereby noted that the agenda for the meeting of the Clark County School District Board of Trustees has been posted at the Clark County School District Administrative Center, Clark County School District website, and the Nevada Public Notice website. The Attendance Zone Advisory Commission may take items on the agenda out of order, may combine two or more agenda items for consideration, and may remove an item from the agenda or delay discussion relating to items on the agenda at any time. The meeting agenda and any reference material are available for viewing electronically at go.boarddocs.com under the Meetings tab. In addition, the members of the public may request a copy of the agenda and reference material for the meeting by contacting the Office of the Board of Trustees at 702-799-1072. Members of the public requiring special assistance or reasonable accommodations at the meeting, including translators for Spanish and/or other languages, are required to contact the Demographics, Zoning, and GIS Department. The Attendance Zone Advisory Commission recognizes that it is a deliberative process, benefits greatly from public input and perspective. Those wishing to address the Commission in person may sign up to speak once the agenda has been posted by calling the Demographics, Zoning, and GIS Department. In addition to that, if you had completed a yellow card, we got another one coming, you are able to speak with us. We are not able to answer any questions or make any statements, but you will be permitted 3 minutes to address the Commission. Let's see. Thank you, sir. Before we begin, I will start roll call. My name is Nicholas Fidei. I am the chair. Dave Flatt. Here. There we go. Lance Arndt. Diane Kinzel.
Here.
Noea Roscoe. John Shea, and he's present via, there you go, WebEx. Jess Tirado. Matthew Tramp.
Here.
Tim Vicario.
Here.
Rudy Zamora. We do have quorum, correct? So we do have quorum, so we may continue. Excellent. Why he? Dave's gonna get me in trouble, guys. I'm sorry. All right. At this time, we're gonna salute the flag. So please stand. And I'm going to, if you told me to. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everybody. We will go ahead and close agenda item 1.01, the flag salute. We will move on to agenda item 1.02, adoption of the agenda. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Yes, second.
Thank you, sir. So we have a motion from Dave Flatt and a second from, was that Tim? I'm sorry.
Yes.
From Tim. All in favor?
Aye.
John, may I have your vote, please? Thank you, sir. That concludes 1.02, adoption of the agenda. Moving on to 2.01, introduction, and that is Ms. Tracy Murphy.
Good evening, everyone. Tracy Murphy, Director of Demographics and Zoning. Thank you for coming out tonight. I want to introduce briefly for each trustee district the AZAC members that are representing that district. For District A, Lance Arndt and Noea Orozco. District B, Nicholas Fidei. District C, District D is Jess Tirado and Rudy Zamora. District E, John Shea and Matthew Tramp. District F, Tim Vicario. District G, Diane Kinzel. And Dave Flatt is representing the superintendent, and he's the appointed representative of Dr. Brenda Larson Mitchell, interim superintendent. Also this evening, demographics and zoning staff present are Steve Berta, Josh Gelman, Martha Roman, and Blanca Quintana Laura. I'd also like to introduce Betty Foley. She's from the Office of the Legal Counsel at Clark County School District. And we also have this evening Transportation Department staff, Michael Demers and Shanique Van Allen. Thank you all for attending tonight's public input meeting. We appreciate the time you're taking out of your busy schedules to attend this meeting and to share your comments regarding proposed rezoning. The Board of School Trustees established the Attendance Zone Advisory Commission, also known as AZAC, to ensure that families and communities' concerns about attendance boundary changes can be heard. If you prefer not to speak this evening, you can comment, and please comment by completing a comment card located in the front lobby, sending your comments by mail to AZAC at 1180 Military Tribute Place, Henderson, Nevada 89074. Emailing comments to AZAC, the address is azac@nv.ccsd.net, or leaving a message on the AZAC hotline at 702-799-0239. This meeting is different from a typical AZAC meeting. The primary purpose of this public input meeting is for AZAC to listen to you and record your opinion. There is not a back and forth dialogue with AZAC this evening because their primary goal is to listen to your comments. If there are questions raised, AZAC will refer them to staff who are present at this evening's meeting for assistance, or an AZAC member can speak with you after the meeting to address any questions you may have. Discussion of these proposals, of any zoning proposals, and consideration of public comment will be at the AZAC meeting on Tuesday, January 21st, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. in the Edward A. Greer Education Center Boardroom located at 2832 East Flamingo Road. At the meeting on January 21st, AZAC will be formulating final attendance boundary recommendations that are forwarded to the superintendent and the Board of School Trustees. The Board of School Trustees meeting to consider AZAC zoning recommendations will be held on February 28th, 2025 at 5:00 p.m. Any zoning recommendations approved by the Board of School Trustees at that meeting on February 27th will be effective for the 2025-26 school year. Students will be reassigned by the district based on approved rezoning. These new school assignments will be reflected for the next school year as part of registration for parents and guardians in mid-April.
Thank you, Ms. Murphy. That will conclude agenda item 2.01. We will move right into agenda item 2.02, statement of purpose. Again, that will be Tracy Murphy. She's got to flip through. 1 second.
Statement of purpose. The focus area for this agenda item, identified as E1, has two proposals that the Attendance Zone Advisory Commission has moved forward for this evening's public comment. These proposals are to adjust the attendance boundaries of Shelley Berkeley, Donna D. Snyder, Judith D. Steele, and Wayne N. Tanaka elementary schools. The primary reason for this rezoning evaluation is due to the location of Wayne E. Tanaka and Judith D. Steele elementary schools in high-growth areas where residential developments are expected to yield additional elementary school students in the coming years. Tanaka Elementary School and Steele Elementary School are over 100% of program capacity, while Berkeley Elementary School and Snyder Elementary School have available capacity that could provide enrollment relief. Proposal 1. So, on the above map, Proposal 1, Area 1, proposes rezoning 12 geographic students in the area south of Patrick Lane, west of 215, north of Sunset Road, and east of Fort Apache Road to Patrick Lane from Tanaka Elementary School to Berkeley Elementary School. Area B on the map proposes rezoning 130 geographic students south of Warm Springs Road, west, north, east, and north of the parcel boundaries of Desert Foothills, Independence 2, Independence, and the club's communities to Fort Apache Road, east of Fort Apache Road to Warm Springs Road from Tanaka Elementary School to Snyder Elementary School. Area C on the map proposes rezoning 140 geographic students south of Windmill Lane, west of Buffalo Drive, north of Blue Diamond Road, east of Durango Drive to Windmill Lane from Steele Elementary School to Snyder Elementary School. Proposal 2 on the above map, Area A, proposes rezoning 12 geographic students in the area south of Patrick, west of 215, north of Sunset, and east of Fort Apache to Patrick from Tanaka Elementary School to Berkeley Elementary School. Area B proposes rezoning 45 geographic students south of Warm Springs, west of Porter Horse Lane, north and west of the parcel boundaries of Desert Foothills, Independence 2 communities to Fort Apache Road, east of Fort Apache Road to Warm Springs Road from Tanaka Elementary School to Snyder Elementary School. And Area C, again, similarly to Proposal 1, proposes rezoning 140 geographic students south of Windmill Lane, west of Buffalo Drive, north of Blue Diamond Road, east of Durango Drive to Windmill Lane, from Steele Elementary School to Snyder Elementary School. These are the areas being considered for rezoning by the Attendance Zone Advisory Commission for this focus area.
Thank you, Ms. Murphy. We do have 2 speakers on this agenda item. Let's start with Ms. Angie Ono. Did I say it correct? Yes. Thank you. If you don't mind, come on up to the podium here. And then followed behind her is, and I apologize, I might screw this all up. That's you, correct? Magali? Okay, you're right behind her. Thank you. If you don't mind, you'll have 3 minutes to speak. If you don't mind, just state your name for the record, and you can start whenever you're ready. I don't know if it's on, though. Is it on? I don't know. Oh, it's on. You're good. You can pull it down, too, if you want, or take it off, maybe, if that's easier. We got this. There we go. You got it.
Hi, my name is Angie Ono. I live on 80090 Chocolate Hills Court. Right on that line where it says windmill. I'm very saddened by this. My daughter has been going to Judah Steele since kindergarten, and she's made multiple friends, and it's taken time for her to loosen up and actually make those friends. I'm up here because I would like at least the opportunity to have that decision to choose the school that we would be going to. I know when I bought my house, it was a big decision to choose the school that we were going to be going to, which is why we bought our house to begin with. And we didn't want to be going back and forth moving 2 schools, because that's how I grew up, in moving to different schools, and it was very difficult. With that said, I would just like that opportunity to give us that chance to stay at Steele. I also have another child, which she's in the autism class, and she's in 1st grade, and same thing, you know, it took time to create the friends that we do have now, and for her to move schools, it would be chosen to be in the situation. No blame to you guys, but it's a bummer. I don't know what else to say. It hurts.
Okay, there we go, sorry. And Miss Angie, if you don't mind hanging out with us, we're happy to answer some of the questions, especially the ones you wrote here. We have staff here to help, okay? Thank you for speaking with us today. Magali, right? Did I do it?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. I can hear you now, yep. You've got 3 minutes, happy to hear from you.
Okay, thank you for having me tonight. My name is Magali Lamarelle, and I actually live one street over from Windmill. So again, it's, you can see Windhill, and I'm in Area C. So today I'm here because I wanted to express my concern and over a thoughtful alternative to the consideration of rezoning elementary schools in response to the anticipated population growth in our community. While rezoning may appear to be a straightforward solution, I believe it should not be the first approach. Instead, I strongly advocate for building an annex at the current schools to absorb the expected growth. This strategy not only aligns with planning for expected growth, but also provides the best educational experience for our students and families. First and foremost, rezoning creates unnecessary disruptions for families and children. Students will be forced to leave their familiar school environments and form new social connections which can negatively impact their emotional and academic well-being. By building an annex, we allow students to remain at their current schools, preserving their sense of stability and belonging. This continuity fosters stronger relationships, both with peers and educators, and ultimately leads to better academic outcomes. We already have well-established schools with dedicated staff and community ties. Rather than investing in shifting resources, we can maximize the potential of our existing schools. Constructing the annex is the most cost-effective and efficient, allowing us to expand with our current footprint and serve more students without significant delays. With the growth expected to continue in these areas, an annex offers a long-term solution that can be expanded as needed. Rezoning to accommodate current growth may quickly become inadequate as the population continues to rise and shift, leading to further cycles of rezoning. An annex, however, is a more flexible option, providing room for future expansion and accommodating growth for many years without the need for repeated zoning changes. Our schools serve as central hubs for our communities, and they are a source of pride for students, parents, and staff. Rezoning can undermine these connections as families may no longer be able to send their children to the same school. By building an annex at existing schools, we preserve these vital community ties and maintain the identity and sense of belonging to the schools that we have cultivated over time. Rezoning may alleviate growth pressure in one area, but it has the potential to create overcrowding in other schools, leading to logistical challenges and strains on resources. Expanding with an annex ensures that growth is distributed evenly without overwhelming any single school. This balanced approach allows us to better manage resources, facilities, ensuring that all students have the space they need to thrive. A smooth transition for teachers and staff is critical for maintaining the quality of education. When rezoning occurs, it often requires new staffing assignments and training, which can be disruptive and costly. This disruption is particularly challenging for students with special needs who often require consistent support and familiarity with their teachers and support staff to succeed. Many of these students thrive in an environment where they have established relationships with their educators, aides, and counselors. Changing in staffing or school environment can significantly hinder their progress, as they need continuity support year over year to build trust, develop skills, and achieve educational goals. I have 2 minutes, but you have the rest of the email.
I was actually going to mention, thank you for your email. I did see it this morning, I read through it, so I do appreciate seeing that. Thank you for speaking with us today. Okay, and those were the only 2 cards I received. Are there any others? Anyone? No, that's it. All right, with that, I will go ahead and move away from, I will close 2.02, I'm sorry. Yeah, 2.02, and we'll move on to agenda item 3.01, public comment on any items not listed on the agenda. I didn't have any other cards, any other speakers? Excellent. Therefore, we'll go ahead and close agenda item 3.01 and move on to adjournment. But first, before we do that, I do want to thank you guys for coming and speaking with us. we do listen and we do appreciate everything that you guys say. I know this is very challenging for everyone, and it's certainly not an easy decision for any one of us up here to have to recommend. And we look at lots and lots of data in order to have to justify these decisions. So just want you to know that. We do care. So with that, I will move on to adjournment. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Tim Vicario first, Diane Kinzel for a second. All in favor?
Aye.
John, may I have your vote, please? Thank you, sir. The time is now 6:21 on January 15th, and we can adjourn this meeting. Thank you, everyone.